Here we are, folks, back at the BSxchange, episode 13. Lucky number 13, or unlucky, however you want to take it. Chris, how are you, my man?
Okay, you're whispering a bit though. Is something going on at home?
No, I'm just a bit taken back by the new look.
Yes.
So,
Yes, I look like a virgin.
what possessed
Virgin boy.
What possessed you to manscape the bush?
I don't know, but I've been told by the missus that if you do it again, that it's over. So
Wedding's off. Okay.
won't be happening. Need the beard back. So I look like a real man, not a boy.
No, yeah, you look 10 years younger.
Looking forward to getting the feedback from Timmy Worrell, so that'll be good.
Yeah. He does like commenting on your ever-changing appearance.
No, he does. So no, that'll be good, Brent. So how have you been, son?
Good, mate. Good. Had a
Good feedback about last week's show.
Yeah, all positive from all accounts. So
a lot of people like the bumper, Willy Bumper.
Oh, okay. So
hang on. I'm just pumping myself up a bit here, Brent. Give me a little bit.
I'm about to deflate the tires, mate.
Why?
So I last week I was taken aback by the Willy Bumper story so much that I thought straight afterwards I was like, I'm going to look into this. So I did my due diligence and went on the old Google.
Yeah. I'm in trouble here, Brent.
Yeah, spreading fake news. As Donald Trump would say, fake news. Your mate Willy Bumper didn't invent the escalator, buddy.
No, he just rode on it, but...
Yeah. He was a one-legged man that was paid by the railway station in London to ride on it to show other patrons that it was safe. They actually paid him as a job to ride up and down it all day long.
Yeah, so, Brent, we've got 17 listeners, mate. No one's meant to be researching that shit. It was terrific when it come out of my mouth, and now I know from the feedback I got about Willy Bumper, it's about to come the other way a lot. So I did exaggerate a little bit. He didn't create it.
Yeah, look, that was the only part you got wrong. The rest was pretty much in line. That was the only bit of That was the only bit of extra mayo you put on there.
That was a big part.
Yeah, it was a big part. Because I was pretty excited about the fact that a one-legged man created the escalator for his ailment, but that's not the case.
Nah, it wasn't, but that's all right.
It would be until I investigated a bit further.
So from here on, we don't investigate.
Right,
let's just put that down.
All right. Can I just get this bit off my chest? Because this was playing at me all week. So I found a couple of articles that actually question whether or not Willy Bumper was actually a real person. So, like, as you can see, I'm clearly disappointed. If in fact he was not a real person, yeah. But we'll just leave that there and let the audience do their own research and see if anyone can come up with some 100% factual evidence that Willy Bumper actually existed. That'd be great.
Yeah, so if I'd known that we were going to get stuck into me like this, I wouldn't have done the podcast, Brent. Hey, look, I knew I exaggerated. I knew that I knew.
It's pure conjecture, mate. He probably most likely did exist, but there's no actual records of the bloke ever being alive. So
that's a disaster for me, isn't it? You were so impressed too. You were so. I've lost a lot of credibility.
So yeah, what mesmerising on this day fact have you got for me this week?
No, so
I'm dying to listen now.
No, all I was going to say, which you were going to be able to beat, but I didn't think that you would do your bumper research, so it was never going to top bumper. So I didn't really go that hard this week. So I'm going to have to lift the next time we do a podcast. But the 28th of September 1956, there was a massive crackdown on dope in New York, arresting 102 men and women. There you go, Brent.
Right. Okay.
What a waste! What a waste of time that was back then. There's more drugs than ever before.
Yeah, well, that stems from the fellow who owned the paper mills. I can't remember his name, but yeah, he had a war on the war on drugs, and that war's continued since that day. So, yes, do you know the story behind that?
No, I know.
So I've already got the research on this one. not that particular arrest, but the fella owned the paper mills for all the newspapers in America, and William Randolph Hearst, that's him. And they were using marijuana, cannabis, and hemp. So the hemp as the paper. So they were thinking that'd be a more sustainable product to use in going forward for like newspapers and stuff. So old William Randolph thought he would lose a lot of money and buyers and all that stuff. So he put out a propaganda campaign against hemp and marijuana.
Really?
Yes, and that has lived on to this day.
That's incredible. So there you go. We just rolled into each other then perfectly.
Beautiful, mate. Yeah. So I do have one for this week.
Okay, let's go.
It's not that great, but so on this day, the first... You should research this because you might find this interesting. You might actually want to partake in this one day. The first Santa Claus training school... Yep.
Wow.
Was opened on this day in New York City in 1937.
That's staggering.
Yeah. So I thought of a few things when I read that one was, just between me and you, I don't think you need a school to be able to dress up as the jelly fat man.
No.
It doesn't take much prerequisites, let's be honest.
I wonder how many people attended it. I wonder if it went bonkers at the start.
I have no idea, but
I'll just use the word bonkers, Brent. Oh fuck!
But yeah, wow. So instead of school uniform was a red suit, had to have the beard and the fucking hat with the bell on the end.
Well, that's fascinating. New York, you said.
Yep, no school bag, a Hessian sack. And you had to be morbidly obese. So, I don't know. There'd be a few people that I know would qualify and probably graduate with honours for that school.
Name it. Well, name.
So, one that comes to mind, the only thing he's lacking is the beard, but I'm sure we could fix that, is Mick Calviscus.
Oh, yes.
I think he'd make a perfect Santa Claus, to be honest.
He would. Actually, except he gets a bit drunk Santa.
Yes, but I've seen a lot of drunk Santas in the movies over the years, so I reckon he'd play the part.
Talk Rodders?
Rodders, yes. I don't know. He's more of a Shrek kind of guy.
Rodders is that guy off Happy Gilmore that says, "You can count on me in the parking lot." Come on, Rodders.
That's definitely Rodders.
Yeah, he's got a nail in his head. Come on, Chris. It's good.
Good. That's some interesting stuff that happened on this day all those years ago.
That was good. But I will be checking up on it just to make sure don't you be fibbing because you'll get caught out now. You've started the trend.
Oh, shit. No, that's definitely a real one, mate.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful.
Yeah, so do we get into the gambling woes? I'm kind of over it, to be honest. I'm flat.
I'm about to quit, to be frank.
Yeah, look, if there's no significant win this week, I think the syndicate's got to disband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
It's my birthday Sunday, so what I can guarantee.
Lucky day.
But by Saturday night, if we haven't had a winner between the three of us, Sunday I'm just throwing it all.
Because Lukey's jumping on board.
No, he might save us.
Yeah, well, he might be the magic ticket. So
yes, so I'll be just
because Daniel Green certainly fucking isn't.
No, and he wants to have a chat to me, so I'm excited because he obviously listened to last week's episode, and I haven't got around to speaking to him, but there was a fair bit on there that we got stuck into him about, so I'm excited to have a little Zoom catch up with him.
Mate, look, honestly, he deserves it. He's the worst gambler I've ever come across. Admittedly, I've missed four of my last multis by one leg each. I could stand here and make excuses, woulda, shoulda, coulda, but I'll leave that
for Danny. Me with the NBA. You cost me with the NBA as well.
I'll leave that for Danny Green to do.
Yes. Very good by you. Leave it for him. He is the man that has the excuses. So, look, basically, I think the way we set this up with the syndicate now, Brent, is when we're talking on here, we just either get on and go, yes, we've had a winner, or we just go same old, brush past it.
Yeah, move on. Yeah. Unless it's something absolutely extraordinary happens, I think.
Which means that if we do a podcast Sunday, we'll definitely have something to say. He's extraordinary, the boy.
Oh, yeah. He's batting well. Look, one for 38 bets is not bad.
Yeah. It's not bad at all.
He thought he was rolling with the UFC on Sunday.
Yes, and then he went Costa for the TKO. I don't know. I think, yeah, I told you.
Yeah. Oh, I was on your... Actually, I think we both agreed about both the fights, didn't we? I thought Reyes would win. He didn't. I think he must have felt the pressure. Whereas when he went up against John Jones, he put in a pretty good performance, and maybe he thought it was just going to happen this time. But the big Polish fella got the job done, very emphatically as well. And then I was the same as you. I thought Stylebender would pick Costa apart. He'd be too quick for him and technical, and he was in the end. But
I want to know how you recover Ivy Costa. Like, I seen the weigh-ins and stuff like that, and he threw the white belt at him with his black belt on, being arrogant, and then got knocked out in a second.
And he was mocking him during the fight as well, rather than. Did you see that? Like,
I did. He had his hands behind his back at one stage. Just, mate, you actually haven't even thrown a punch.
No. Yeah, he went right away from his old, what got him to the dance.
And what was that?
Well, usually he advances forward and he has a high pressure strike rate. Did he even throw a punch?
No, I don't think he did.
Like, usually he just really goes there. And I don't know. I think it looked to me like another clear example of being overcoached or worrying too much about your opponent and not about your own game. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Brad's rant.
No, I'm sick.
Brad's rant.
I'm sick of it in AFL. I'm sick of it in UFC now. Like, he's gone in there worrying about the opponent rather than himself too much, and he's gone away from his own game plan, the thing that got him there in the first place. Probably wouldn't have won anyway, but could have put in a better showing than that to be raw dogged at the end too by Israel. Did you see that?
Oh, my word. But deserved it, mate, because he was just
gave him the old doggy style, then the break dance afterwards. Like, absolutely embarrassed the fella.
If you're going to go off, Brent, you've got to do something.
Yes, exactly. Come, advance or something. Do something. Like, go out on
Throw something.
I know.
The thing's connected to your arms with the gloves on. The things that can win you the fight.
Instead, he was dancing, doing the Macarena. Like,
what about when there was one part when he slapped his leg as if to say to Adesanya, "Come on, try and kick me harder."
your leg's half
your
broken.
Leg was fluoro fucking red. You've been schooled.
No. Yeah, I know. I'm sick of it. And
the overcoaching, and that probably leads us into the That probably leads us into the 90s, because we did speak last episode about the 90s, and you said you would come back to me with something. Have you done your research?
I have. I'm not sure if you're going to be too impressed by it.
What do you mean? You've had a whole...
Well, I thought it would be better than what it was.
What the fucking hell?
So I started...
You're being overcoached.
Yeah. No, I looked into it too much. I should have stuck to my guns and stuck to my lane. So I looked up... I went with toys as the...
Toys,
right? So a 90s toy. I didn't want to go with a too common one.
What was around in the 90s?
Well, there was G.I. Joes. That was still from the 80s, though. The Ninja Turtles. They
Big on the Ninja Turtle.
Pokemon. I mean, this is what I mean, Chris. The 90s, mate. That's where it all happened. Glory years.
What was that? Kamehameha. That one as well. Dragon Ball Z. Go on, Brett.
Well,
we on record.
I'm not sure about that one, but anyway, let's move on.
Fucking hell, that was embarrassing. Anyway.
Next time, do an Iutin while you're at it. Iutin. Fucking hell. So I went down the path of Stretch Armstrong. Do you remember him?
Oh, Stretchy. I do remember Stretch Armstrong. Yeah.
The blonde-headed hunk doll who could stretch. I think he was about a foot in size, but could stretch up to a metre, all his limbs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something you personally don't need any help with. Sorry, mate. I had to go there. Anyway, old mate Stretch Armstrong.
Mm-hmm.
This is how naive. I thought he was a 90s toy.
What was he?
Turns out he wasn't. This is going to blow your mind, mate. First released, 1976.
This is very William Bumper-like.
1976. Later released in the 80s and later released in the 90s and then the early 2000s and most recently released in 2014, I think. However, when first released in 1976, guess how much it cost? You could snaffle
a
one
cent.
up. No, you could snaffle a Stretch Armstrong up for $11.
$11?
$11.
In 1976?
It seems quite expensive, doesn't it?
That's fucking ridiculous. Dad used to say to me they used to get like a full fish and chips potato cakes for like 50 cents.
Yeah, I know. So I'm thinking to own an Armstrong in 1976, your parents had to probably be millionaires.
That's staggering.
It gets better.
How much were TVs? Stupid question. That's got no.
I'm not researching TVs, mate. But anyway.
Okay. Go.
Guess what a vintage Armstrong from the 1976 era goes for today?
Ooh. $3,000.
Oh, you're very close. Just actually, one has sold for that. So, but on the average, 2.5.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. So if anyone's got one at home, send them through.
Wowee. That's unbelievable.
And you haven't asked the question that I wanted to know mostly about the Stretch Armstrong.
Who invented him?
Nah, I didn't figure that out. That was the company Kennar or whatever they're called.
Okay.
Not Quaynor from Collingwood, Kennar.
Quagmire.
No, what was in the inside of him?
To make him stretch.
Yes. Guess what was inside of him?
Wax.
No, you get 3 guesses.
Got
nothing.
No, I don't. What?
Gelled corn syrup.
How on earth? You could have given me 6,000 guesses and I would never have said that, Brent. I don't even know that thing existed. Really?
Yeah, so gelled corn syrup. Now, gelled corn syrup costs probably 5 cents to make.
I see where you're going with this.
These people figured out, let's put this gelled corn syrup inside this doll. Guess how much revenue they made in the first year off Stretch Armstrong?
A lot.
50 million. Bang.
Fuck off. Was Stretch Armstrong a character off a show or something, or was it just a made-up thing?
Nah, so one of the designers' last name was Strong. But that's the only part I could figure out. The rest, they were going to go with a sumo wrestler, but they thought it'd be too fat to pull or something.
Okay, so anyway, what we need now is our feedback from our people. did you, even though William Bumper was a bit made up and a bit exaggerated, would you rather listen to me give you facts or Brent about Stretch Armstrong that sort of went nowhere in the end?
Yeah, no, look, I stretched Stretch Armstrong for a good 5 minutes. But I did want to get the reference in about your member, so that was good.
No, well played by you. Well played by you.
You definitely don't need any corn syrup to help you in that department.
Yeah, okay. No, we don't need to go there again, Brent.
What else
have we got?
Oh,
no. What about the what if?
I've got a couple. Have you got something for me?
I've got one for you straight up.
Righto, go.
What if you were on a bus on the way home from the cinemas by yourself,
okay,
and you fell asleep and went past your stop at your house, which happens to a lot of people, doesn't it?
Right. So this is nighttime.
Right. So this is nighttime. So you've fallen asleep. You went and watched Star Wars Lego Movie at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then you fell asleep on the bus, and it went past your house in Botanic Ridge. And then when you woke up,
I'll just give the audience my address. Thanks, mate. Yeah,
I'm really sorry, Red. Really sorry.
Keep going, mate.
No, I'm really sorry. And then you woke up in Hastings. So you're on the bus. Now, all the buttons are broken, so you can't just hit the button to say stop next.
Okay. This is long-winded. Where's this going?
It is very. You've got to go down to the front of the bus to the driver to say stop. Otherwise, he's just going to keep driving and you could end up anywhere.
Yeah.
But he's a clown.
Oh, no. No, we don't go there, mate. So, you know, when you used to...
No. This
so
is what would you do?
I'll tell you what I would do. You know how you used to ride the bus and they have that thing smash glass in case of emergency?
That hammer's gone as well.
No, that can't be gone. I'm saying that's there and that's going through his cranium.
No, you're up the back of the bus. Could you bring yourself to ask the clown bus driver to stop?
No.
Why?
It's a fucking clown, mate.
But why?
What more of a reason do you need?
You're not telling me you're scared of Ronald McDonald, are you?
Mate, I'm scared of any fucking idiot who wears face paint and has a big smile.
Well.
Why, what?
Haven't we got a bit of fun coming up for you?
Why, mate? What are you going to do?
I can't tell you. It's just I've had a few people through the week message me. Okay. This is the best part. So from the very start, you get all the feedback.
Mm-hmm.
This week, I got some. Brent's shit scared of clowns. It's time to get him.
Mate, I have an actual phobia of clowns.
Yeah, okay. And you know what? We're going to come in dressed as a clown with our face, wearing a brand new blue towel.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Listen.
You can say what you want, mate.
I don't know. I actually don't know anyone who is a clown, but
I'm dressing up one.
Dead set, if you are, reconsider your fucking mental capabilities because that's fucking ridiculous.
I feel like...
No, I've had a gutful.
I feel like you might get emotional.
I'm sweating. I'm actually sweating.
I can't wait.
Nah, I don't like them, mate.
Why? What did they do? What happened? Talk to me.
No, just they creep me out. Have you seen that movie It?
No.
No.
I don't watch scary movies.
I haven't seen it either. There's a good fucking reason for that.
So, like one like that, does that freak you?
Get it off, mate. No. Move on. What ifs?
Okay, so what's your what if?
What ifs? What have I got? Okay, we'll go with this one. If you were allowed to invite 3 people, living or dead,
yes,
any 3 people, living or dead, to your party,
yes,
who and why?
Okay, I'll give you the names.
Okay,
I'll give you the name and then explain why, and then the next name and explain why, like that. Vince McMahon.
Oh, I like it. I
Vinnie
like
Mac.
it. Good move. That's not.
I would love to know the risks he took to get to where he was and the business. And I'd love to pick. And I can see that clown thing's really throwing him off. Thanks for that, boys at B&C Cleaners. It was your boys at work, Brent. They're all in telling me.
Yeah, I bet.
I'd love to, what I'd love to know is how close certain characters were, like The Rock and Stone Cold, to not being The Rock and Stone Cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that shit.
Yeah, you should listen to their podcast.
I only listen to ours.
Yeah, me and you both, mate.
The second one is touchy. Okay. Spud Frawley.
No, I like it. He was a hoot.
But I'd love to get dead Spud. Sounds strange. Are you frozen?
What do you mean?
Yeah. So I'd love him to be like an aura, like an angel or whatever the fuck they are. A little fake
like
person.
The spiritual Spud.
That's what I'd like. I'd like that because I'd love to know why. Why did he not take his own advice when he had his own show on SEN saying you need to speak to your mates and stuff? So how can you preach that, but then do what you did?
Yeah.
And I'd also love to know, I don't think he understood how much he was loved.
Yeah.
Because it affected a lot of people. So that would be my second. And the third, Joe Rogan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Reason being?
Smoke a lot of weed.
Teach me how to do a fucking podcast.
Yes,
we're not good at it. We're not good at it, and I want to get better.
That's a great reason. That's perfect.
Spot on. Now, what are your three?
Oh, I wasn't prepared for this. I would have had... I dead set would have had Joe Rogan.
You do love him. So
I do like the man. I just like his the way he approaches issues from both angles, dissects it, and takes the bias out of it.
Listens.
And
other
listens
opinions.
Both opinions. Even if his opinion's firm, he'll listen to another opinion, take it in. Even if he doesn't agree with it, he's not going to, belittle the person or whatever. I think it's something that's not very common in this day and age.
Correct.
Plus, I think he'd be fucking fun to party with.
I think it would be very fun to party with.
This one might take you by surprise. Tupac Shakur.
That doesn't take me by surprise at all.
I think that I would love to have him at a party, and not for the musical side of things, just to pick his brain. I think he was a young person that was ahead of his time.
Mm.
He was like a mid-20-year-old on the outside, but on the inside, he had like the wisdom and knowledge of a bloody wise old man, 50-year-old man that's been through life.
Did he get caught up in the gangland wars?
Yes. That's what
I mean. That to me would be fascinating to listen to what actually happened.
Exactly. So he was like a Heckle and Hyde? No, that's not it. Jekyll and Hyde.
Fucking hell.
Haven't had my mushroom coffee, mate.
Jekyll and Hyde, everybody.
What did I say?
That's our new podcast. That's our new. It's not the BSxchange anymore. It is now
Heckle and Hyde.
Heckle and Hyde.
Oh,
welcome
shit.
to Heckle and Hyde.
Oh god. Yeah,
that's up there with. That's up there with. Let's fucking be in a van. Dan, Chris, and Brent. Anyway.
Oh wow. Yeah. So with if you got Rogan there and Tupac.
Yeah.
I think
you got staggered.
You got a fair party happening there and some in-depth conversations.
Yeah.
Third.
We staggered.
Now, there's a few I would like for third, but I'm going for my favourite comedian at the moment.
Oh.
So I want some laughter, some real laughter at this thing. Sebastian Maniscalco. You probably don't know who he is.
Never heard of him.
I'll send you a couple of clips of him. He's a very funny comedian, and
I thought Michael Jordan was a certainty.
I would have gone Michael Jordan, but I want some diversity. So I've got a Yank, I've got a black man, and I've got an Italian comedian.
I like it. Good work. Good work, Jod.
Keep everyone happy.
Good work, Jod. Anyway.
Oh, shit.
Heckle and Jod.
Yeah.
No, that was good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck
Happy
yeah.
days.
Gonna hear that in the comments.
Happy days.
I got a few more what ifs for you.
Go.
If you could change your name, what would you change it to and why? 3 names.
3 names.
Yeah, first, middle, last.
Daniel Michael Andrews.
You fucking suicidal? Oh, shit.
Nah, because he's good at what he does. So I'll go for him.
Yeah. No, actually. No, you are correct. He's good at what he does. Being a fuckwit. Oh, shit. Nah, what would you really change it to?
Well,
That was
I'm
good,
happy. It was very good.
You happy with
those?
it?
No, I'm happy with. I think we leave it there because that was a good little.
Because
Chris didn't see it coming.
Yeah, Chris Smith isn't a generic name, so it's not common at all.
Sorry, Brent Nanopoulos.
See how that rolls off the tongue?
No. Did you have a name?
Nah, I haven't got one, mate. It'd probably be something like Leonidas, Zeus the Great or something. Stick with the Greek roots.
I like it. I like it a lot. Well played. Well played.
Shit.
We're having a bit of fun today. This has been good. We've gone all over the place, haven't we?
Yeah, well, I like the what ifs because I like to see where you're coming from.
Yes.
And what your perspective is. I've got a couple more if you want me to go with them.
Go.
But if you've got one, go with it.
No, you go.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't have any more. But I'm happy to answer some. I'm enjoying it.
Okay, so I'll go with a what if, and I'm going to go with not a scenario, a Smithario. Okay, see what I did there?
Oh, yep.
So we'll do the what if first.
What if?
Yeah, because I want to join in on this one as well, because I've got a heavily opinionated answer for this one.
Okay.
If animals could talk,
yes.
Which one do you think would be the rudest? Like, as in just a prick.
Well, I've got a cat, and that can be an asshole at times.
Oh my God, I was going to say cat as well.
It hisses at me. It sleeps in our bed, and I get sort of thrown to the side because it just takes up the whole fucking bed. But I love it to death. But you can't really argue with chimpanzee that throws shit at people.
Yeah, that's not
like
bad.
me cat can be nasty, but that thing throws shit at people. And if it could talk, it's then sledging you after it.
Yeah. So I've got 2. I'm with you on the cats.
Yeah, cats are grumpy.
Cats are just they're arrogant. They're arrogant.
I am a cat man though.
Yeah.
I love cats.
They're just arrogant. You pat them and they fuck off. They only want you for food.
Yeah.
They ain't playing fetch.
No. You play fetch with your dog?
Yeah, but he can't see.
Oi.
So you can't walk a cat, can you?
I do. I put my cat on a leash.
Oh shit! I'd be jumping up and down like a fucking. Nah, I think cats are cunts. I'm not a fan of cats.
I love it.
Nah, they're all right.
Okay.
You can get.
they're brilliant.
You can get a quick cat. Most of them are pretty stuck up and pretty happy with themselves.
So you've got it all wrong though, because once they're finished up as well, they're dim sim. So win.
True. Win-win.
Win-win. What's your other one?
Crocodile. I reckon crocodile would be just nasty.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I think it'd be nasty. Just like a little sniper in the water. No. Not happy with that one?
I'm happy with chimpanzee.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I like that.
and what was your other thing that you said? So you had that, and then you had. Did you have a
Oh, the
scenario? No, Smith Ario.
Nefario.
Yes.
All right, so what if you went to bed, woke
I
up?
went to bed.
No, went to bed.
Went.
You went to bed, and you woke up the next day, but you were in another country.
Yeah.
No one around you spoke English, and you only.
So I've gone to bed in my bed.
Yeah. No, you just went to bed, mate. Just.
Well, in the other country?
No, mate. Let's not get technical. It's a scenario.
Okay.
That probably won't
So
ever
I was
happen.
I was in Botanic Ridge.
So you went to bed.
I went to bed.
You woke up in another country. No one around you spoke English, and the only thing you had on you was the clothes that you went to bed in. What do you do?
I'd be fucked, Brent.
That's it.
Because I reckon the first thing I'd think is, how did I get here?
Yeah.
So you'd already parked up.
Exactly. So you'd already be fucked there.
Yeah, no, you would. Your mind would be like, what happened?
Yeah. So that's the first hurdle.
But how do you communicate with people? I don't know the language.
That's what I'm saying. No, you don't know the language, and they're all foreigners. They're not speaking in English, and you've got no phone, no pen, paper, nothing.
So what have I got, Brent?
Just the clothes that you went to bed in.
What the fuck am I going to do?
Mate, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
That's not a Smith Ario. That's not a Smith Ario. That's too hard.
No, that's a Smith Ario.
No, but that's too hard.
Come on, coach your way through this, Smith. We'll get it through it together. Let's go. What are you going to do?
Okay. Oh, I'd grab me compass out of my pocket.
No compass. Just the clothes on your back, mate.
No. Well, so yeah, I'd cry like a bitch.
Well,
what would you do?
Well, I don't know why you didn't just say, I'll go and try and find a phone or an internet cafe or something. It'd probably be my first instinct. Oh, good. You thought long and hard about that one.
Can we edit that? and you ask me again?
No,
because you've made me look like a right dickhead.
Oh shit! No, that's all right.
That's fucking good by you. Yeah. So I'd go and find an internet cafe.
Okay. I'm with you, mate. I'm with you. I got your back there.
Oh boy. Hey, new topic. All Australian team.
Yes.
Did you see it?
I saw the majority of it, and I saw a lot of outrage, conjecture, disappointment.
Why?
The narrative I saw was some small forwards missed out, and mostly mids got named in place of them or something.
Yeah. So, and this is what I wanted to get your opinion on. So, what is your opinion on that? Do you think the small forwards should have got in?
Well, it depends what the All-Australian team's supposed to represent. Is it supposed to represent the best 22 players in each of those positions? Or is it meant to fit in the best 22 players in the comp for the year that's just gone?
So what they would say is this has got to be a team that's got to play next week. So, and everyone says Tom Papley or Dan Butler should have got in. So my argument to them is we follow individual clubs and we have 40 players to choose from. The All-Australian selectors have 800 players to choose from. You cannot tell me, Brent, that Tom Papley or Dan Butler should have been in before Dangerfield or Martin.
Yeah, so you're going with the second narrative that I said. The best 22 players get picked, not the best 22 for each position.
Yeah, but I think Dusty and Danger would be the best 22 in that position.
Yeah, well, that's an argument as well, yeah, in itself. So
because that's why I'll say it, mate. If Dusty didn't have to play on ball, he would probably kick 60 goals a year.
Yeah, and probably same with Danger. He's a
he won him against Sydney, didn't he?
Forward option Yeah, big forward option machine. So, yeah, no, you've got a fair point there, mate. I think, people have just got to distinguish.
Lighten up a bit.
Yeah, they've just got to distinguish whether or not they're going with pure that player plays in that position for the year and he gets picked because he's been the best at that position for the year, or if it is the 22 best players, you've got to fit them in the one team. And if that's the scenario, which I think it leans that way, then
because the way I see it is there would have been far more outrage if Bontempelli, Danger and Dusty didn't get in.
Yeah, exactly.
And happily
right.
Butler and that got in.
Yeah, so...
Jeez, you'd hate to be a selector, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, it's a tough gig. Was there any other selections that were off? Someone said Stephen May missed out. Stephen May.
Yeah, that was probably John Earnshaw. He's a Melbourne supporter and one-eyed, and Stephen May shouldn't have been there, to be honest. Goldstein shouldn't have been there. It's fucking bullshit. People just want to win, you know?
I haven't seen the whole team. I know no Essendon players got in, and I'd agree with that.
Yeah, St Kilda had one, Jack Steele, on the bench. Yeah. I think he was lucky. Well, so I rate him. I rate him. But this is the point. If you put in Tom Papley and take out Dustin Martin, then Jack Steele doesn't get in for his first thing because Dusty has to be on the bench.
Yeah. No. How come Dusty didn't get a gig in the midfield?
Lockie Neal, Travis Boak, and Petrarca.
Right.
I think Petrarca probably could have been one of the forwards, actually, thinking about it. Because he plays... I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
I'm happy with it, though. That's my point about it. Is I'm happy with the side, and I think people need to separate the positional thing because...
From the best,
these selectors are picking from 800 players, not 22.
Yeah. No, yeah. I agree with you there. Go off the best 22 and not the... best 22 for each position through the year. Good call. Good call, Chris.
Spot on, Brent.
Finals preview.
We sort of did it last week.
Yeah, big out for Richmond, though. We've got to touch on that.
Tommy Lynch?
Yeah, I think they've been able to cover him in the past, and don't forget they won a premiership without him. So
would have been good if he was there, though, because Mitch Robertson called him a wanker online.
Oh, did he?
Been a bit fiery. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think the Tigers still get the job done. But if Brisbane are going to beat them and get the monkey off their back, it's this week. So
what better time? Brent?
Exactly. So, but I think all four games could go either way.
I agree. And I had some feedback too. So we...
the Collingwood. Here we go.
We got punched up, Brent. They've lost their last 7 there, and we said they travel really well and play really well at Perth. So
and we own up to our mistakes, unlike the Premier of this state. So we will say,
yes,
what we discussed was Collingwood have a good record at Adelaide, not Perth.
Yeah, I'm still backing them in. I'm backing the boys in.
No, I'm more confident with Collingwood since I saw the injury list and maybes for West Coast.
Yeah.
They're going in with 8
underdone
injuries lingering over some of their best players. So
yeah, I'm all about the Pies. Get up the Pies.
They could get found out.
Yeah, and then the more the game gets closer to Saturday afternoon, the more I think the Bulldogs are going to wallop us. But I hope I'm wrong.
Something tells me that's going to be the game of the week. It just does. I just think they're both pretty evenly matched young sides coming up. And they both play that contested brand, and I think it's going to be a cracker. And I hope it is because I want to see some good football. I think we deserve to see some good finals for once over the whole weekend. Usually you get 1 or 2, but you never really get 4 good games in the first week.
There is 0 chance that there will be 4 good games.
Yeah, true. 1 will be a blowout.
Probably 2.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
probably 2.
Okay.
I think 2 will be blowouts. 1 will just be a shit game, and the other one you might get lucky. And I reckon that'll be the West Coast Collingwood one. That'll be a good game.
What are you thinking about Geelong Port? Have you changed your stance yet, or are you still leaning towards the Cats?
I can't the more that gets closer, the more I think Geelong are going to win by more.
Really?
Yeah, I just from 10th to 1st, it just I don't know, it just does me. I just think the Cats. This is it for Geelong. People question them all the time.
Yeah.
Go and do your thing.
Yeah.
There's not one injury on their list.
True. Well, like, I think they got a lot of pressure on,
Yeah,
more so than them and.
Port got none.
This is what I'm saying. I think the Cats and Brisbane have both got a lot of pressure on this week. Just Brisbane need to get that monkey off their back, and Geelong do as well because their finals form over the last few years has been less than impressive, underachieved for what
I agree.
for what they've been able to achieve in the regular season over the last 4 or 5 years. They've underachieved in the finals. Also, hopefully the feline cats of the Cats and the Lions can get up.
One of them dead set certainly wins. That's my call.
Right. Okay. Got anything else for me?
Not right now. I think. Are we going to have another one over the weekend with Timmy?
Yes, we still need to do one with Timmy.
Yeah.
Bonus episode. Yep.
So we'll have Timmy here. We'll sort of give him a bit of an interview about the Cooey Rup days.
That's it. He remembers a lot too. He rang me the other day and he was telling me he demanded a spot on here.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember anything he was talking about. So you two will have to go toe to toe for that one.
No, I'll remember it. There was a lot going on. I think the party bong would have been up there. That was one of the greatest moments of my life. What was that? Was it Roscoe that put himself in a microwave in a dishwasher? I think it was Roscoe that put himself in a dishwasher one Mad Monday. I think he ate a bird as well.
Not of the human variety.
No. And Reese, remember Reese's eyes?
Yeah.
That'll scare me.
Scary. Oh, yeah. Scare you more than the clown, that.
Yeah. Jacko used to do pull-ups, chin-ups at training and just...
Hated it when you ripped his jocks off.
Yeah. I had the lock-in night. That was good. The lock-in night. That's when I woke up at, I think it was 5 a.m, and there was some random dog just licking Paul's face while he was asleep. That was cute.
Oh, I can picture Timmy right now listening to us being like, save it for mine. So, we'll just tease you with those and you and Timmy can get into that.
Were you there the night of the canoeing down the creek for the pre-season training? Were you there then? Oh, boy, I'll get into that as well. I don't know if Timmy was there. Fucking hell. I capsized with Roscoe and nearly drowned.
Capsized. There's something about Timmy, you, and capsizing. It happens quite a lot.
Yeah, no, Timmy nearly killed us. We'll get into that, won't we?
Yeah. Bloody oath we will. And he might remember it differently.
What?
Hey?
What do you mean?
He might remember it differently. I think when me and you spoke about it previously, we favoured ourselves a bit more in that story, maybe. But,
what do you mean?
Oh, I just think Timmy copped the brunt of it last time.
It was his fault.
Exactly.
Come on, Timmy. You're the one that drove the fucking boat out there, mate.
Exactly, mate. Right in the eye of the storm, mate. You thought you were Mark Wahlberg.
You actually did. George Clooney. Come on, George.
I was nearly the bloke drowning. That's for fucking sure.
Same.
I do have a funny news article for you this week because I know you like them.
Oh, yeah, go for it. Shoot a McGavin. That's what I changed my name to. Shoot a McGavin.
Okay.
Shoot a McGavin.
All right. So, do you know who Kevin Beresford is?
No.
All right.
Am I meant to?
No. So this week, Kevin Beresford released the roundabout calendar.
What's that?
This dude describes himself as the dullest man alive. He goes around to streets and cities and takes photos of roundabouts and then makes calendars out of them.
That's staggering. You know what that's like? You don't know what that's like?
What?
Someone voting for Tree of the Year.
Yes, this is what reminded me of it. So one of the pictures is literally like a roundabout you'll see down your street, just a roundabout, and he's taken a picture of it, and that's in the calendar. But he's recently branched out to car parks. He now has a car park calendar.
Does he make money off it?
I wouldn't have thought so. Would you buy one?
I fucking hope not.
Because I wouldn't hang one of them up if it was fucking free. The only thing I'd use that for is to wipe my ass when we're out of toilet paper because of COVID. That's the only thing.
If that man makes money from that, I'm nearly about done.
Yeah, because we're doing this
for nothing,
and he's taking photos of roundabouts. So you can go on Facebook. He has the Roundabout Appreciation Society page.
Is that fair dinkum?
That's fair dinkum, mate. I joined it.
You know what makes me, when you say things like that, you know what that makes me feel? You got to know when to quit and start drinking bourbon. Hey, these facts.
No, I don't like it. Oi, I have a question that relates to this, though, for you to answer.
Sure, buddy.
So my thing was, when I read this, was I want to ask Chris, what is something dull and as mundane as appreciating roundabouts that you would do? So say you had to make an appreciation society or a calendar for something, what would it be? It has to be duller than a roundabout.
Well, I have zero idea. Trees.
Trees.
No one cares about trees.
I don't know. Some people have the tree calendars and you can get a good set of trees looking good.
Only Greenie.
Yeah, Danny Green. I think trees are I think you can get away with trees. I was thinking...
All right. Clotheslines.
Yeah, see, now you're on the right track. Clotheslines. Imagine a calendar full of clotheslines.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do a page on Facebook.
Clothesline Appreciation Society. Exactly.
Yeah. You watch how many people get onto... We can't get one person onto this podcast.
More people will like that page than what like this podcast.
100%. That is... I'm not even joking. That's a fact.
You'll quit the podcast and you'll be making money selling clothesline calendars.
No, I'll keep promoting us on there. See? Bang.
Perfect.
Go talk to me. What was yours? Clowns?
No. I don't want a fucking calendar with clowns in it, man.
New blue towels?
Oh, that would be pretty shit, wouldn't it? A calendar full of towels.
That would be pretty ordinary.
Yeah, that's pretty shit house. Yeah, probably calendar full of curtains. Different curtains. I think that'd be pretty ordinary to look at.
I think the clothesline wins.
Yeah, I do like the clothesline because you can do a lot with that. You can put the goon bag on it. You can have the dude hanging off it, pretending he's jamming the basketball. You can swing around it.
Walk your dog.
Yeah, peg yourself up to it if you're small enough and hang from it. Oh, the clothesline's actually not as boring as I thought. I might actually kind of think that I might go hang myself up at night. Fucking hell.
Oh, wow. Goodbye, mate. I've nailed it.
Yeah. So have you got any facts to leave us with for the week? Smitty facts?
Nah, not this week.
No,
not this week.
No wise words of wisdom?
All I can tell you is that I'm going to do my research, put my head in the books.
Don't shave the beard.
I'm coming after you and Stretch Armstrong.
Coming after Stretch, shit.
Yeah.
Don't.
Know when to quit and go and have a bit.
Mate, I gave you nothing but facts with Stretch. The number one fact being that you do not require gelled corn syrup in between your legs.
Hashtag bumper was real. I only get that trending.
Well, oh, you know what? When I typed in Google, listen to this. When I typed in Google, what was his last name? Harris? Willie Bumper Harris?
Harris Way.
Oh, I don't. Whatever it was.
That's why he wasn't real.
No. Willie Bumper Harris.
You've got Harris Way, so you've missed the way on the end. So he
the same bloke.
did
The
create
same
it.
bloke still came up. But listen to this. When I typed it up, guess what the first hit on Google was? A podcast. We're the only fucking people that have ever spoken about him.
So good.
We're the first hit because it was on our podcast. Unreal. We've made him a household name.
We have.
It'll be trending.
Everybody wants to
It'll be trending by next week.
Yeah, it'll be Bumper is real.
Yeah.
Hashtag Bumper is real.
I found photos of him. He actually had a wooden peg leg.
Yeah.
Unreal.
And he created the excavator. No, he didn't. Escalator.
So he didn't create the excavator or the escalator. He was paid to
He
run.
went on it, mate.
He did. All right, mate. Well, it's been a good chat.
Good on you, buddy. Maybe Saturday or something, Saturday morning, we can do another one. We hopefully get a guest on.
Yeah, well, it'll be Timmy, and hopefully your beard's grown back by then because he might refuse to come on.
And just quickly, we're about 2 weeks away from doing this properly in the same house, under the same roof.
You know what, though? We can actually do it now.
How?
Outside.
But we're more than 5 Ks away from each other, aren't we?
Well, you just ruined that, mate.
Maybe we could do.
I forgot you gave my address away on the podcast, but anyway.
Maybe we could do in the van with Smitty, Brent, and Dan. Maybe we could do that
in the work van with Smitty, Chris, and Dan. Smitty,
the bonnet just arrived for me wall. Yeah,
I got the combi grill on my fucking door at the moment. It's great. Good one, Greeny.
Wrap it up, bro.
Real good, Dan. Wrap it up, Smitty. Wrap her up, mate. We're done here.
Righto, all. Thank you for listening to the BS Exchange. Hope you enjoyed it. I've enjoyed myself again today. That's all that really matters. Me and Brent having the time of our lives.
We're just having a laugh. Laugh along.
Just remember, don't be outraged. Don't be angry. 2 words. Brent?
2 words.
3 words, Brent.
Go fuck yourselves.
Directed at you, Scotty McNeil. Goodbye.
Bye.
Zoom, zoom. Boom, boom, boom.